America's largest mortgage lender.
Hi everyone, my name is Justin Odisho, and in this Adobe regular speed or fast motion into slow motion, or slow motion into fast motion. And in order to do this, let's put our clip on the timeline, and we're going to right click our clip and then go to Show Clip Keyframes and turn on Time Remapping Speed. And what that's going to do is allow us to place keyframes
this is my ankle. That's it. Dad, what was just now mommy said,
Alright, so this thing's pretty heavy duty. As you can see, you got some pretty serious bolts here. And what I did originally was I tried to undo the Allens up top, and these things are just way too snug. So instead I got a 1/2 inch opposite angles, so the way that you turn the top is going to be the opposite of the way that you turn the bottom. Just a little tip. Now you should be able to open it. There you have it. Now it's time to mount this. This is obviously the front-facing side, side where we put the TV. This is the side that will be going into the wall.
Put these bolts all the way in. I would put the screws in and then leave them a little bit loose, and then you can adjust it as you need to go. Alright guys, now it's time to get to business. Got the hat, goggles, measuring tape, level, marker. We we need to go take some measurements of the TV to make sure we know how high it's going to sit on the wall based on where we put our brackets. So I'll show you how to do that, and then we'll come back over here and we'll get started. Okay, so we measured the TV, and what we found was from the bottom of the TV to the top of the mount where it's actually going to sit is 14 inches. So what that means is really you're measuring in reverse. So what you want to find is how high do you want your TV on the wall, and then we use the 14-inch measurement to understand where we're going to put our top bolts, or drill our top holes. So for the most part, I'm thinking that this will be about this level, right? Eye height. That'll be fine for out here. So what I'll probably do is just mark this and then measure down 14 inches, and then I'll know that'll be the bottom of my TV, and then I can measure the total height and just make sure it's not going to be too high, and then also make sure it's not going to be too low, right? So that's what we're going to do now. I'll get the measuring tape, we'll put some marks, and then do some rough measurements around it, and we'll see what we come up with. Alright guys, so got the measuring tape, so now what do we do? So I'm going to be measuring, just going to pick a point right here, because this is kind of where I want the middle of my TV, right? And I'm going to measure down 14 inches, and that will give me where the bottom would be, right? So we'll do that, and then from there, I'll have a mark there. I'll measure the total height of my TV and see where I want to be, and then I'll gauge, okay, how do I need to adjust, right? So let's see what we got. Marker doesn't work. Faulty equipment. Bane of my existence. Alright, so like I said, the mount is not going to sit right in the middle of the back of your TV. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our mount up, just eyeball it, put it up, make a mark, and then measure 14 inches down from that mark, and that'll basically give us the bottom of our TV. That's where the bottom of our TV will fall. The only thing you really have to worry about measuring here is just your top mounts. Once you get that height right, well then the bottom you just screw right, you can just pre-drill the hole right through this, and you'll be fine. You don't have to measure it again. You can just use the top holes as your guide. But you want to make sure that your TV is not way too high or way too low. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll see how it goes, see where we end up after we do one. Now the fun begins, because we know where we want to put our bolts. But now we've got to go into a concrete wall, which is the whole reason you're watching this video, because the title is something like how to mount a TV in a concrete wall. Hopefully I didn't say like under 5 minutes, because it's totally fine. So here we go. What you're going to need for that does not come in that kit. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some concrete bits. You know, actually, Bosch, great friend of mine, sponsors. Not really, but it'd be cool, wouldn't it? Wait, take one of these guys out. See if you can see it. You see that? Probably not. But these have a little tip at the edge that helps them go into the concrete. So you're going to have to use this type of drill in order to put the holes into the concrete. It's not like a wood bit or drywall where you just drill a hole right through. You try to put one of those screws into this wall, and it's going to break the screw, or you're going to be here forever, and it's never going to hold, because what you're going to do is you're just going to bore it out too wide for the screw, and then you're going to put a TV up, and then you're going to watch TV fall, and that's not very fun, trust me. So you're probably like, oh no, what am I supposed to do? What you do is you go to Home Depot, buy these guys. What they are is concrete screws. Did you know they even made a thing? And they're blue. So they're significantly more colorful than your standard. I have two examples here. One is a Phillips. The other one is a bolt head. I don't even actually know what you call this, but bolt or a hex head. I think this is the one that I prefer because you can put a driver right over top of it, and this is significantly easier to drive in. With the Phillips, what you run into is, since it's so much torque being applied to the screw, it starts stripping the inside of the screw out, and that's lame. So you don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take my drill bit, and you might be saying, well, Nate, how did you find which drill bit you need for this? And the good news is, when you buy a set of these, it comes with one of these. So you know, this is used for this. So I'm going to go do that, come back, we'll start, put the mount up, we'll mark our holes right against our line, and then we'll start making a mess. It'll be cool. So one thing that's fun is you've got to extend this in order to get to those holes. You can see those holes? I'm looking through this at you guys. It's pretty cool. Anyways, what we're going to do is something like this. Put this up. If you're by yourself, use your shoulder maybe. Put this up. Make some marks. Pre-drill some holes. Then put some screws in there. Make some marks. Pre-drill some holes. Put some screws in there. So I just made 2 marks. You might be like, oh, well, why didn't you show us how you made the marks on camera? And really, it's because it's really hard to hold that freaking thing and a pen and talk to you guys. So instead, I made my marks. They are here and here. Can you see them? Squint. No, can't see them? Okay. So what I'm going to do now is use my level. Everybody loves level. And use this one. First one, as you can see, it was left in my own eye. I'd be way off. My bubble's way over here. So what that means when your bubble's over there is that you need to drop this down. So, got this guy. This mark is a good mark. And the thing with wall mounts is that they only have slots so often. So you have to use that to measure this slot. You understand what I'm saying? So you need your hole. This hole needs to be in the same spot distance-wise from that one, but it can be further down. So what you do in these instances is take your pen and just come straight down, right? You come straight down with it, and then you mark a cross.